Hey guys, it's Brittany at NGN. We are here at QuakeCon and we are about to talk to the volunteers. They are really the heartbeat to QuakeCon. It's one of the most unique features about QuakeCon and the most interesting. So let's get some cool stories. All right, I am here with Spicy. How many years have you been at QuakeCon?
This is my 17th QuakeCon.
All right, and she is the director of Spirit. That's amazing. So what does that mean?
I handle most of the things that are on the event stage in the exhibit hall. So we do balls chugging, we do lip sync deathmatch, and we do mini games, which is like 60-second games, quick games where people can win prizes for doing crazy things.
All right, we are here with Risque. She has been here for 7 years, and tell me what your role is here.
My role this year is Senior Director of Special Events. So anything that happens outside of the BYOC or the exhibit hall is my territory.
How did you get involved with volunteering?
Originally, I showed up the first night, got to wait in line with everyone else when I used to bring a PC. They were looking for volunteers. I'm like, set in line or get up and do something. I started volunteering and I've enjoyed it ever since.
So we've been walking around and I've seen a lot of badges that say backup. And you know what? I found Bisquick, who's going to tell us a little bit more about the Backup Ribbon program or project. Project?
So the Backup Ribbon Project was started when at DragonCon there was a woman in cosplay being harassed by a gentleman, and everybody just started walking around the situation instead of helping. So the Backup Ribbon Project was started in order to facilitate people being able to take ownership of helping. So it's by wearing a ribbon, that person has pledged, if they see someone who's having a rough time, someone who's being harassed, just someone in need, instead of going around and assuming someone else will help, that person will go and help. Be that call 911, be that call security, whatever it is. Just to make the community a little bit more what it could be.
Now I'm with Anu, who is the Director of Volunteer.
Correct. Yep, Director of Volunteer Services.
That's amazing. And we've been talking to so many volunteers and staff members here. Tell me what goes into the whole planning process and how many volunteers you actually have at the event.
Every year we sign up about 300 volunteers, and we've got about 100 other volunteer staff, so about 400 people. Volunteer do about 6,000 hours, 7,000 hours of work go into this thing.
How many years you've been at QuakeCon?
This will be my 14th year, being 2003 was my first.
And you volunteered all 14 years?
I started volunteering in 2005, and I've been doing it ever since. I don't even bring a computer anymore. I just do this.
What made you start volunteering?
The community, the people. I've heard very motivational things. I stayed one Sunday for Teardown, and the speech I heard for the love for the volunteers was something that really changed my perspective on QuakeCon and made me want to come back year after year.
So this is Ubermom, who is the Director of Logistics, and something as big as this needs an Ubermom to handle the logistics. And so how many years have you been here?
This is my 14th year.
Oh my gosh. And so what keeps bringing you back every year? Why did you come in the first place?
The reason why I came in the first place is my then 13-year-old son wanted to come. We live in Los Angeles, and we lived in Los Angeles, and he wanted to come to QuakeCon, and I had to go as his chaperone. So the first year I volunteered, and each year I volunteered a little bit more, and now he's married, he lives in Arkansas, and he and his wife come, and it's just a fantastic time. The first year that my son wanted to come, and I published this in a magazine, I didn't want him to come because I didn't want him to associate with gamers. I had this impression of what they were, and I was totally wrong. I think that if they're wearing, blue hair or no hair or whatever, it's just an expression of themselves at that moment. So for some parents who feel like, they don't want their kids to be gamers, just let your kids be what they're going to be.
What is the most interesting memory and experience that you've had at QuakeCon so far?
Well, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one because I'm actually planning that one this year.
Well, today we learned a lot. We talked to a lot of volunteers, staff, got some really cool short stories and memories, and hopefully there will be more memories being made tomorrow. Make sure you make it out to QuakeCon yourself because this place is absolutely incredible, and I will be seeing you guys soon.
One stand up.
Oh yeah.
This was all an elaborate ruse. You're not actually going to win this contest. You failed. I'm sorry. However, I do have something else to ask you. Kitty Garto, will you marry me?